we're doing web games and we're doing dolls, but the problem is, because my last stream, as I transition here, my last stream was after 12 a.m., which means that the dolls I started with last stream, half of them are going to tell me, no, you already did this one. And I'm going to tell them, yeah, I did, but I was relying on you to not work on my local time zone for once. And half of them do, half of them don't, and most of them don't offer archives anyway. So we'll see what has reset, what hasn't reset on this fine night. Starting with Bandle, which is bold for me. What are these fucking bongos? It's kind of giving Hotel California 2. I don't know why. But I don't know it off the top. 1.2 billion views, 1997 has to be insanely popular, but noticeable without drums and bass. Close your eyes. Picture yourself there. It's hard to imagine. I really wasn't meaningfully in 1997, so what's the point in... That's it. And it's supposed to be easy now. Hold on. It's that song that's based on In the Hall of the Mountain King. I know what it sounds like in my head. I just can't. I don't know the name of it. It's gonna piss me off. I don't know what it's called. Yes, that's literally Sour and Sweet Orchestra. Symphony? Bittersweet Symphony, yes, this song. That's the only reason people know this song, I feel like. I've never heard of the Verve. By the way, it must have been crazy. Like, this is one thing where I genuinely do feel like I've missed out huge time. Is having, like, a connection to the music scene in a domestic sense. Like, for example, if you grew up, like, in anytime before, and probably you can still do it, it's just harder now, like the 2000s. Like, the 2000s is where it sort of started dying with the advent of everything being an online experience and less connection exactly to where you were. Probably partially because you had no choice, but it was just sort of the lingua franca as being into music, right? Was you would go to concerts. As I'm just saying this based on hearsay, I don't actually know it. I'm describing something I don't know and developing it from the ground up. Is you would go to concerts, you would have local bands, you would connect based on music, you would have physical music, it would be a thing. And it's not even necessarily that I, time-wise, missed out on that, although, of course, I'm a, younger individual. Maybe if there was 10 years earlier was my birth, I would probably have had more physical, and every day I lament that, to be honest, a little bit, is not having, it's the same thing like my family wasn't a gaming household, and because we moved to Australia when I was very young, it's an uprooting thing, and because it's, because of all the moving factors involved in that, I didn't have the gaming started with me, and I had nobody to get hand me down gaming stuff or music or anything from. Which means that the legacy is, I'm building the legacy, and I'm gonna have to keep my fucking DS and Wii and Wii U around to give to my kids and be like, here's the hand-me-downs. But I don't have anything cooler. Like, I don't have a Game Boy Advance or a Game Boy or a Nintendo 64. Do you know what I mean? I don't have any of that. Like, I started with the Wii and the DS because I had to myself get interested in gaming, which in a way is cool. But it also means there's no legacy behind it. And in much the same way, for music, it feels like, your parents would give you physical music. But the problem is also, my parents have the music taste. We share almost no music taste. Because they, coming from India in both senses, I'm not really an Indian music kind of guy. Like, I can acknowledge it sounds good. I'm just sort of, as part of rebelling against my parents, I developed music tastes alternative to that. And as part of becoming a weeb, I developed weeb music taste, which basically means, maybe back in the day I could have gone to a concert or whatever. Nowadays, I mean, I'd just be sitting at home listening to the music, which is great. I love it. It's a great time to be alive. I don't have to do any complicated, like, acquiring of music. I don't have to LimeWire any shit. It's just all available. That's the good thing. The bad thing is the hype moments and aura. The vibes are off. Which there was vibes to that period of time. I feel like even if like you were there, you still acknowledged the vibes. The vibes were there. All of this is to say the sort of domestic love for like knowing your local bands and knowing having a connection to that scene. I feel like everybody older than me who didn't like migrate has a sort of, they know a lot of bands and they know a lot of music, and it feels like it's more core to their personality than it is to me. Like music to me, up until very recently, I'd never listened to a full album because it was what's on the radio, and then I was like a meme music guy, and I still kind of am. I can't shake the impulse, but anyway, let's see how many more dolls have fucked me today. Yep, okay, Juxtasat fucked me big time. It may not even be worth a marker, depending on how it works. I think this is a new one because I don't recognize it. Let me just. Yeah, graphs is still kicking, which means we may have time to do like the Neil.fun philosophical one, which I was waiting to do. I was going to do it, but then I ran too long in a previous instance. Anyway, this shit peaked in COVID skyrocketed it, peaking in 2022, then it had an insane dip, and now it's almost back to previous highs. It's not going to be Intel. I don't think Intel would have this, but being essentially like pennies on the dollar up until recently is kind of crazy. It feels like it may be Nvidia, but I feel like Nvidia didn't go down. I feel like there was if there was an Nvidia dip in 2022, I would have heard of it. It's not gonna be Netflix because Netflix would have been up here. They were popping. It's not gonna be Tesla or Costco, for sure. Which means it's not gonna be Intel. So it has to be Nvidia. Okay, it's significantly higher. So it's Intel. Am I crazy? It is Tesla. Wait, why do I have a misread on the Tesla timeline? I think I must have. I think I'm hallucinating like what happened with Tesla, but this actually makes sense. But I mean, this is all like speculative investment in anyway, and I feel like the penny's gonna either drop or this shit's gonna be $1,000, and I don't know which I want more. I don't have any attachment to either end, to be honest with you. Okay, this shit is measured once a year, so it's some big stat. It's an annual stat. What happened during COVID? Nothing really special. In fact, it ends at COVID, which means it's kind of a. Can I zoom out, please? Thank you kindly. Okay, so they're chugging along, peaking in 1984, and then steadily dropping off. Comic book sales makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. I don't see why the cancer death rate would suddenly start going down. In fact, I think it would actually probably start going up at some point here, wouldn't it? Attendance at NASCAR races, I don't see why it would follow this trend. I feel like if anything, it would sort of be pretty stable. I don't see why philosophy degree programs would go up and then I feel like comic book sales, they've been more erratic. Really, I would have just thought it would have just been straight down after, but I guess it wouldn't have started here. It would have started here. So that's actually my bad. Luxury goods wouldn't go down so drastically. I feel like it would dip in. It would be connected to the recession, you know. And 08 didn't show it, so it's not a financial thing, which means it's probably the cancer death rate because the rest are kind of financial. I guess this is actually pretty. I guess this is like pre-smoking, like post-smoking. Not that people stopped smoking, but they started being an investment in anti-smoking after the pro-smoking companies couldn't fight hard against the fact that it do be killing you. Listen, I'm dying on the zero sugar soft drink hill, If there's one, I know the Northern Lion study. No, it's not him. He didn't do shit. No disrespect, I know. But the study that caused him to get off the drink. I'm staying on the train. I will not be leaving the train, even though I am younger and thus should maybe be more sensitive to data that suggests it. But I think it's a better, like, for better or for worse. I'm pretty locked into the soda. I'm a one a day minimum kind of guy. So it's either that or I go full sugar and I have to actually, like, the weight gain will go way up, and it's already going up. Let me tell you. So it feels like I sort of have to keep it locked in. Okay, peaking in 1915 and now ramping up again. I don't tanking something peaking in World War One, but there was no spike in World War Two. Maybe a post. So this makes some sense. Tanks were not introduced until World War One. Okay, I didn't read the other one, so I should have done some analysis on that. Weirdly, these things have similar like dips and rises. Horse, yeah, it's horse, but why is I guess horse racing? Why did it peak recently? Yeah, Uma Musume caused this recent rise. That's for sure. Okay, disorderly, what you got for me? It's from the archives, but I haven't done it, which means that it's free. It's free game. It's free real estate. Also, I think I forgot to unmute for the bandle. But you can hear it in your head. If you know the song, you can hear it. Most least popular female babies between 1923 and 2002. Okay, so this is an insane aggregate. Donna's gonna be down there because Donna's there were half of this time frame. Donna's didn't exist, and then that's the recent half, by the way, just to be clear. Mary is an older name. Jennifer is sort of not very new, but it's still contemporary as well as Olivia might be. Sarah and Olivia might be number one just because I think they've never fallen strongly out of fashion, I think. But Rebecca is also really popular Western wise, which is the US, obviously. So I think this might be right. It's all wrong. Okay, that's downright atrocious. I guess maybe I'm underestimating. Okay, how is all of these wrong? Okay, that was downright terrible. Donna, Rebecca, okay, I was grossly overestimating the number of Olivias that exist, but I feel like this is literally like 10,000 of them in the in from the 2000s behind, and then 500,000 afterwards. I feel like there's way more Olivias now than this number suggests, but maybe I'm wrong on that one. I could be. I guess maybe Australia follows different trends. I'm finding my cope. I'm utilizing my copium, and I edged the connections last time, so I can actually do them. And the crossword, I can pad numbers with the crossword. Guy who is open about the fact that he's padding his own stats. Anyway, it was sweet, sticky, sorry, mousetrap. Situation. Sorry. Tough deal. Deal operation. Deal status situation. This operation doesn't fit with like current like sit rep, So I don't think I don't think that works. Pillow talk, baby talk, small talk, sweet talk. Easy. That's the purple. I know my shit. Don't fuck with me. To mastermind something, this is you can verb this, but I don't know if it'll work. Okay, since that's the purple, the rest of these are going to be straightforward things. Status, situation, operation, deal. It's going to be that one. Never mind. It's not operation because it doesn't fit. Story. Yeah, that makes way more sense. Mastermind, complex, mousetrap operation. There just seems to make sense. I don't know why. I don't know. That's actually a terrible way to do it, though. Operation. sticky, tough. Ways to describe situations. And then this, I don't know I don't know how this works. Classic board games. Okay, that makes sense. I've never heard of Mastermind. I'm sorry, I would not pick as a board game because it's such a common word. Master of an Operation, of course. I mean, everyone else knows. But yeah. But yes. Okay. Let me just take a peek at the crossword. We'll give it its moments and its flowers. Big ass yellow banner trying to get me to pay money. Lil bro thinks that my investments are gonna happen. Okay, this is also a very overlapping crossword, so I have my hopes for it. I have my hopes for it. Try fizzy drink. Why is it specifically? I feel like it would be sip, but like, why? Peacock's outstanding feature. I know it has the name. It's the like frill, not frill, but it sounds like frill. Solidly constructed, well made. Lose track of. Alice's MP. Misplace. No, other way. I'm on a roll today. I don't know. Which means that this one is also correct. Country made up of more than 170 islands in the South Pacific. Tonga? That doesn't seem like it has 170 islands, but it could just be tiny. Sonar. It probably is Tonga. Claire Ann. Reddish orange, semi-precious stone. I'll get it later. I'll get these ones. Prawns and breadcrumbs. I don't know, tempura? That doesn't quite work. Game of tiles. Sorry, can I... Thank you. Checkers, chess, and crosswords don't fit in here, so you're being tricky with this one. Keep it up in trying circumstances. That's difficult for 4 letters. Horse-drawn vehicle. Cart. Come on now. Limit. The end, maybe. Potentially. Having a run of success. Give a false impression. Psychological impact of war. PTSD? I don't know. Social butterfly. Casual clothes. Not so mature. Immature? No. Childish? That doesn't work either. The fuck is the word? Pile up. Distorted. Having having brackets small screen presence. That's not right. It's like cameo, but it does not fit. Pop or Philip? Screws. Maybe? Pop screws, Philip screws? They both fit in my mind, but I don't know what a pop screw is. Italian bread made with olive oil. I don't know what an Italian bread would even be. Stretch, blue, or double. Piece for 9 musicians. I'm gonna know this, but I won't know it from that clue. That basically means I'm praying. I'm hoping and I'm praying. Of an illness caused by, for instance, stress. I'm gonna call it something matic. I can only think of load, but it's probably not load. Let me anagram this. That's not right. Hold on. Oh, I accidentally unmuted myself on Discord as if I was in a Discord. I got worried for a second. Current. That doesn't seem right. I'm gonna cancel that. Prawns and breadcrumbs destroying me. What the fuck is prawns in breadcrumbs? This is like losing my mind. It's not gonna be E. So this is wrong. Probably gonna be on a tear. Rue? That seems like it might. I know what, like, you rue the day or something. That's a trauma. Maybe. Mm, mm. Other games of tiles. I was gonna say backgammon. I think that's one of the free that literally has no tiles, triangles and shit. Which maybe tiles. Tiles don't have to be square, do they? Game of tiles. You know what? Do I give up? I give up on this. Psychosomatic. I fucking knew it was something somatic. I just couldn't think of what the beginning part. So it's not Pip. So what the fuck is it? Pop. Try and pop have no fucking correlation. Why is try involved in here? That's actually like a bad clue. Fizzy drink, pop, yes. What does try have to do with it? And then I would have probably gotten psychosomatic if I had known this was P. And this is plumage, obviously. Skewed, distorted. Skewed and distorted mean different things, but I'll let you have it. It's similar. Heap. I was thinking lump, but that wouldn't make sense. Not so mature. Younger. Togs. Yeah, what the fuck is Togs, buddy? What language is that? Telegenic. Obviously, I would never have fucking gotten telegenic. Are you kidding me? A nonette. I could have derived that if you'd given me more. Gadabout. No shot I would have gotten gadabout. Denim. Combat fatigue. Yeah, I think when I think of the psychological impact of war, no, I'm not gonna. This is almost virtue signaling. I don't think of combat fatigue. I think of more fucked up things. Anyway, cut off. Sure. Chabara. I know about Chabara, which means that this is wrong. It's Larkin, which means I would obviously never have gotten Larkin. Don't fuck with me. Scampy, I also. How many fucking words I've just never heard? Game of Tiles, Mahjong. Mahjong is the only one I could have gotten out of these so far. Chin. Oh, it. You keep it up. I thought it was a word that describes this, so my bad, y'all. It was carnelian, which I've never heard of. Just fucking check all. On a roll, this one is. This is literally lie. Okay. Well, that was illustrious. See, that's the problem with the Guardian's long ass crossword is that they like so many words I've just never heard about, and like, or that would be tangentially connected. That I'm just like pissed off. Even the fact that you suggested that you would want to be doing this one. Okay, today's hard on Clues by Sam. So we've been on a good streak so far. Only one of the two innocents below is Tom's neighbor. Then you're innocent. Hello? Am I crazy? Oh, below Hank. I literally, sorry, that was, I'm not gonna count that. I just didn't read it. Okay. Only one of the two innocents below Hank is Tom's neighbor. So you're innocent because one of you is guilty. Two of the three innocents neighboring Olive are in row three. So we know that there's one in here, one in here. Wait, no, that we know you're guilty, right? No, am I crazy? No, obviously not. That's stupid. Row 4 is more criminals than any other row. Which means that we know that they're all criminals. Hello? Am I stupid? Oh no, because we don't know. You guys are unknown. I feel like I'm stupid. I was hasty. Let's put it that way. Um. Mm. Alright, this one's hard. Row 4 has more criminals than any other row. It has more than two, then. Wait, no, we don't know. We have no idea. We actually have zero information. Which means that this clue is fucking useless. Yay! This clue early that only works late. They call it kinda hard golf. I'm just kidding. Two of the three innocents neighboring Olive are in row 3. There's two here. And we know that there's one here, which means that you're a criminal. There's an odd number of innocents neighboring me, making you a criminal because we know that there's one of you in here. Only one of the two innocent neighboring Zach is Zena's neighbor. They're neighboring overlap, so one here, which means you're innocent because that's the only way it works. Ivan and I have an equal number of innocent neighbors. Okay, we can. This math is forcible. So there's two in here, which means there's one in here. And we know also that there's one in here. So you have you have two or three, right? Am I crazy? There's an odd number of innocents neighboring me. We know the odd number is one. Of innocent neighbors. One, two. What's your deal, Zach? Again? My bad. Okay, so this is useless. No disrespect. Give me a hint, y'all. Why are you a criminal again? I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm not even gonna bother. Odd number of innocent neighboring Ivan, which means that there's an odd number neighboring you, and we know that there's one in here. We also, first of all, know that you're innocent. So you got 1, 2, which means you're innocent. Which means one of you two is also innocent. One of the two farmers is a criminal directly above them. We know row 4 has 3 criminals because Zach has 2 innocents neighboring him, 1 and 2. So there are at most 2 criminals. Or at least one. At least 2 innocents. Put it that way. So we don't care about this. Oh wait, you literally are telling me information, which means you're innocent, of course. Two of the three singers have an innocent directly above them. So there's, which means that you, well, you can be whatever you want to be actually, but I'm gonna click innocent anyway. Just give me the hint, y'all. I don't know why that's the correct one. That doesn't make any sense to me. Wait, why was this the... Am I crazy? That was literally vibes. Now what? Okay, three innocent neighbors. One, two. We already tried that. Which means that you have to be guilty. Row ones and twos have equal number of innocents, which means that you're a criminal. I don't know why I even guessed that. Oh, because one of the two. Yeah. All criminals in row one are connected. You're a criminal, you're innocent, and you're a criminal. Okay. Well, I got the end there based on vibes, but that was downright terrible. Let's just be honest with each other. Sometimes you just don't have to think. Alright, trivia. Surely my trivia will be a little bit better today. In 2010, a $300,000 fundraiser for an Haitian orphanage was the very first test of what new app? GoFundMe. A direct competitor to what app that's still more popular? It's an app. Klarna doesn't seem right. Kickstarter? But no banks have launched. I don't get it. 7. I'm gonna guess Klarna, even though... Okay, PayPal owned Cash App. Venmo. Okay, we don't use Venmo, so it doesn't really come to my mind. The quick lime used in old school lime lights. Quick lime is what? Calcium oxide? Yes, I understand chemistry. Thank you for the layup. The oldest known docks were on the banks of what sea? Arabian or / Arabic. I don't know. The Red Sea? Yes. Okay. It's that one. Guys pointing at the screen. High school improv troupe included Sam Rockwell, Aisha Taylor, and what? I'm the One That I Want comic. I don't know. I'm the One That I Want. I'm not even gonna pretend. Okay, playing Kim Jong Il on 30 Rock. This must be the guy on Community whose name I forget. Let's not pretend like I know. Jimmy Cho, Margaret Cho. I literally don't know who that is. No disrespect. Set folks hardly debate whether dog washer or strokes pioneered the modern finger picking style on what instrument? I don't know. Banjo. There we go. It wasn't going to be guitar. Obviously, it wasn't going to be immediately guitar. Okay, 9 points is good today, especially for not getting one. One of my better thrices. Let's put that one on the shelf, man. Food my guesser. This is a school meal from the Nordics, but it's also weirdly like Japanese. I don't know. Fried plantains as an accompaniment. It's kind of interesting. Morocco? Nigeria, Anguamo, Ghana. Yes, okay, there we go. Where is it? It's the presentation is very nice there, but this triangle, like, is that an omelet? What is that? Okay, it's like a Ghanaian fried rice. I would eat it. The This guy is locked the fuck in, bro. Look at all that. Look at all that. That's Efe right there. And glutinous rice, mung beans. This is, well, it's. Mm, I'll just guess China. Borders. Thailand. That's Vietnam, yo. Obviously, I would eat the pressed rice. It probably tastes pretty good, if I had to guess. Coconut milk and rum. Or optional. This is like eggnog, fancy eggnog, which was the United Kingdom, maybe? No? Then it has to be the United States. Coquito. Brazil. Mexico. What the fuck? All of this is cool? The Bahamas? Puerto Rico. Okay. Having Puerto Rico separate from the United States, if it's kind of, I don't know if it's fair. No disrespect, but then I guess you make I think Hong Kong is separate, but then that's also like things are getting complicated here. I'll just let you live with your rules, okay? I got screwed by the fact that Puerto Rico didn't get caught by all of that, and also the fact that it's in the middle of all of these countries that I guessed really fucked me big time. It's gonna be French toast, maybe the most delicious thing ever invented. It's been so long since I had French toast. I need to make it. I need to make French toast, man. Dampfnudel or Kurdish. Uh, this is like cupcake in a beer mug. Cylindrical bread. Yeah, it's gonna be the cupcake in a beer mug. Although this is, I'm surprised that I got such a high level. Or score. Sausage or Iwo is gonna be so. Oh, really? People don't like the sausage? I guess that might not be sausage. Now that I didn't check it, to be honest. Spiced honey biscuit or fermented tea leaves. Tea leaves in a salad is downright atrocious, to be honest. Very rarely do I say that about an Asian cuisine. Abacchio? Holy shit, abacchio! Um, I was gonna spoil part 5 of JoJo, but I don't think I need to do that. People can catch up on their own time. It would be terrible if you're just watching random, but I guess that happens from time to time. Milkfish congee. I'm not a huge congee kind of guy. I feel like rice doesn't work in that for me because I'm so used to rice in other ways. But that's kind of my fault. Tender young lamb, slow cooked meats. Obviously, is gonna win. Nazook from Armenia. Yeasty dough with nutty mixture, or this just looks confused. So I'm gonna. But with a spaghetti as your noodle. That sounds perfectly fine. This is fucking great, but it's unfair to put it in a dish off against plate off rather against things that are like actually cooked. What, both of these should not be low. Both of those look fucking good. This is like, what do you call it? Everyone voting for this is pretending that they're not able to take the perspective of like desperate university students eating literally whatever they have. Spaghetti stir fry would be delicious. Cheese and pickle sandwich would also be delicious. I don't. Well, this should not be at 30% just because people are like disrespecting the simple sandwich. This is pissing me off for sure. That makes no sense. It's dishonest from people to just not do that. All right, more or less me. Fuck it. Jack Nicholson, Selena Gomez. I'm gonna guess it's the pop star artist person over movie famous guy. He's interesting. I don't think Djokovic is popping like he was. No disrespect. The NRA probably doesn't have that many searches. Like, I feel like everyone sort of figured out where they stand on that. It's got to be unicorns. A whole bunch of Earth surely clears unicorns, but it's close. Dallas Cowboys. Sure, maybe. Alright. It's not gonna be superpowers. Vague ass Google. So what is this image? It's gonna be Tom Cruise. I would Google that. I don't know what the fuck he's up to be honest with you. Tom Cruise or tumor. No one's gonna Google just tumor vaguely. It's gonna be Obama. Yeah, easiest Google searches of all time. This is difficult because I think this Post Malone's got to be like his music is first of all probably better, but also like more contemporary. Ty Dollar Sign. This is difficult. It could literally go either way. I don't know, but I don't think this guy's that famous. Okay, well he's within 5, so it can't be that bad. It's not gonna be Kai Cenat, Bust Down Rolly Avalanche, something. I don't know. I'm surprised he even has 1.5. But then again, I was listening to KSI a long time ago, so can't be that bad. It's gonna be Miley. Shout out Miley. I don't know who Morgan Wallen is. This looks like a YouTuber. So okay, never mind. He's the most famous man alive. Coin flip. Could have had a better photo. Okay, it's not gonna be what the fuck is this movie? It may be the best movie of all time, but Spirited Away is also pretty close to the best movie of all time. If not, maybe it is. Yeah, this is literally I think #1 on databases. Despite I'm sure it's worth it, but there's got to be a like, and this is gonna. There has to be a certain point. I guess maybe not. You know what? I was gonna say some like movie elitism shit that makes no sense, like anti-elitism, which I don't even agree with myself. I was just making the hot take because I was like, "Is it a good movie? Yes." And then I sort of ended my mental conversation with like, "But then how are you gonna spin this into something that people are gonna like even remotely appreciate?" Like, don't be stupid about it. Yeah, it's gonna be Terminator 2 Judgment Day, which is pretty good, I think. It's nothing personnel, kid. It's not gonna be Scream. This thing I know is like terrible. That's all I know about it. This is also really bad, but it has to be at least a 6 because it's a whole. That was close. Yeah, this shit was been playing in theaters for a long fucking time. It has to be at least decent. Yeah, this one is better than the other one, but neither of them are that good. Whatever this is, it's got Jackie Chan in it. It can't be worse than X-Men: The Last Stand. Okay, we got fucked over on whoever the hell Morgan Wallen is. Can someone tell me who that guy is? No, I don't care, to be clear. And not in a non-insulting way. I literally don't care. But I think it would be at least interesting to know. You know? Anyway, she spell on my check.
Plaintiff. A noun meaning a person.
Yes, defendant type shit.
Envoy. A noun meaning a minister.
I'm familiar. Very, very legal words.
Idea. A noun meaning a. Stubble. A noun.
Type of shit I be having?
Classical. A adjective meaning standard.
Yes, easy.
Biscuit. A noun meaning a
tricky, easy word, to be honest.
forestallment.
If you've never heard it before.
A verb meaning to exclude, hinder, or prevent
Double
something
L?
by prior occupation or measures.
Oh, it's single L, isn't it? I always get that one wrong.
Vehemence. A noun meaning the.
I got that. I don't even know what I should have listened.
Unctuous.
Unctuous.
A adjective meaning.
I love that one. The
Bohemian. A noun meaning a native or.
Scaramouche.
Nugatory. A adjective meaning of little or no consequence, trifling, inconsequential. Derived from Latin nugatorius, nugari means to try.
That's
brigands.
I've never heard that word.
A noun
before.
meaning one who lives by.
One who brigands?
Kaddish. A noun meaning a Jewish prayer recited in the daily ritual of.
Yeah, I've seen that word written out before, but I've never heard it.
Hualaga. A geographical name meaning river 700 miles, 1120.
No shot.
Parachuted. A verb meaning to convey by means of a parachute.
Yeah, parachuted. But what the fuck do you mean by means of a parachute, bro? Double L, pretty close otherwise. 4, I got this so bad, I got this part right and this part wrong. Forestallment. Vehemence. Fair enough. Okay, I should have got these both right, to be honest with you. This one I would have gotten wrong anyway. I'm accepting of that outcome. I don't hate it. My soul is not repugnant to it, to be honest with you. We're on a minute cryptic streak, by the way. I think we're back to back right now. Oh, no, we already did this one. So I can't do it again. But that doesn't change the truth that we are on a streak. Personally speaking. I'm not going to insult myself by doing movie to movie. But we will do Scrandle, of course. Play me. Chicken tikka naan that looks kind of mid, to be honest with you. Chicken tikka naan with garlic fries is like very UK. The Indian asterisk question mark to use some Indian spices. This hot dog is fucking good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would eat that shit. Okay. The mush status fine. Oh, okay. It's the gimmick scrandle where okay, and I've picked it up already. Which one killed you? This is the riddle. I'm gonna guess this one kills you. No, this one does. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah. That looks like it kills you, so I'm gonna pick this one. Okay, we're a bit poisoned. That looks too freaky. Okay, never mind. That's edible. The splendid wax cap. My bad. This definitely kills you. I know that. The fly agaric is literally it's in backpack battles. So okay, the ones on trees are usually fine. Never mind. This is why you just don't eat any outside. That looks fucking deadly, but this is probably the one that kills you. Let's be honest with each other. That's a death cap. I'm glad I at least got the death cap correct. He's holding it, so it can't be deadly. Heuristic. If it's holding it, it's either a post from a deceased individual. I don't fucking know. The almond mushroom or the sickener. Okay, we're on liver failure, but that's not bad. Do we just keep going until we die? Is that the gimmick today? The fibrous nature of this scares me. I'm gonna pick against it. That is literally melting. Okay, but it's good. It's moral. We died. Yeah, obviously don't eat the wild mushrooms unless you're a pro, and even if you're a pro, probably analyze them. That's basics. It's the basics. We're coming up on. I clicked multi-MC by accident. Now we have to fucking wait for that. So have it. So have it. Okay, rattle me. Not literally. Okay. From star to arson. Well, don't press it. Lone Star, North Star, rats. I just typed rats because reversing star is a word, so I guessed it. Organ that might produce a rat. A womb, if you're a rat. Am I right, biological people? Those who understand birth? I don't know where I'm going with this. Arts? A massive part of rats. The tail. Country of rats. I don't know. Company that makes the rats? Criminal act that involves rats. I don't know. This is tricky. Let's try the reverse real quick. Criminal act that involves burning. Okay. Burning bush or biblical site. We can do it backwards. I locked the fuck in. Append a letter to bus to get a US president. Company that makes the blank. It's not gonna be bus. Sub something. This is tricky because I literally have to make up 3 letters. Submit. I need to think of another one that has sub something. Subway. No. That was good guess though. This is real tricky. So I need to remove that one. And then I need to think the other way around. Hmm. So it's not going to be an organ that starts with sub. The sub something, a massive part of blank. I don't know what he. I'm trying. I'm doing. I'm trying to get like half a clue and turning it into something. So I thought it was Subway because footlong might fit, but it doesn't fit. I'm genuinely lost because I don't know how to do it either way. So it's not going to be this one. It's not going to be this one because that makes no sense. Or this one. Or this one. Or this one. Or this one. So it's going to be World City that rhymes with rats, 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 rats. I don't know it. It's not Rat's Nest. Okay, never mind. That was just bad. It's an anagram stone. I'm gonna guess. Kidneys produce stones sometimes. Sydney. Sydney mentioned. Um, a massive part of country of Sydney, Australia. Australia mentioned. The Outback company that makes the Outback. Okay, I'm actually lost on both ends here. Subaru. Okay, I would not have gotten that. That's out of my. I was thinking of like sub as like a part, not as like a Subaru. My bad. My bad. Ozora Subaru. My bad. Punished. Punished. Play today. We did yesterday's because catfishing is a great doll. It has its own archive, and it has no login. It's a true website in the modern era. Bears in culture, Norse paganism, wolves in culture. This is the thing that they post whenever people on Twitter people are talking about how there's no culture, and then they're like, "Oh, really? Here's our culture," or alternatively posting it like, "You don't want to embrace this culture, huh?" It's always a cultural talking point. Meanwhile, the people doing it are like, "We're having a good time." Stock characters, Therianthropes, um, Loki. It's obviously not Loki. Berserker. I'm unfamiliar apart from Fate. 1996 animal birth. This is Mary. I don't know what the name of the sheep was. Dolly. Fuck. I knew it. I knew the everything except the name. which I guess is what they wanted, so I didn't get it right, which is why I didn't click the thing. Culture of Mexico. This is a piñata. It's a paper thing that you hit and things come out. Films about Jews and Judaism. 1989 crime drama, Polish television, shot in Warsaw, philosophical fiction, 10 Commandments. I don't know, Decalogue. This is going to be at a 3%. Or someone said this to Poland and they did the whole thing. 1902 bronze sculptures Nude of Man by Dante Alighieri. I don't know. The Bronze, the Tin Man, the Thinker. Fuck, I'm a fake Ace Attorney fan. I'm a fraud. I should know it. The Thinker. BAFTA winning films 2022. Set in the 1920s. Tragic comedies. I think I may have seen this. This is American. I've watched it. I don't know what the name of it is. American Comedy X or something. I think that might be the one with Edward Norton with the swastika. Or I'm really mixing my film set on fictional islands? Set in Ireland. No, I think I'm thinking of the wrong one. Films about donkeys. Yeah, I'm thinking of something else. Irish Civil War films. My bad. I don't know. Mr. Carthage. The Banshees of Inisherin. I've heard of it. That's all I know about it, is that I've heard of it. Imperial units. Customary units of measure. Horse. Is it? It can't be a foot. That has nothing to do with horses. A gallop? A hand. What does the hand have to do with a horse? I don't get it. But sure, I'll let you have it. I'm sure it has an origin, but I wouldn't, like, it's not something that you wouldn't know unless you were there, I guess. 1920s and 1910s cars. Pickup trucks. I don't know. The Ford Model T. That's a pickup truck? That shit is not picking up at all, bro. Pickup truck threw me, to be honest with you. If they were like first car, I would be like, yeah, okay, Model T maybe. I would have gotten it, but no chance on that. 21st century, 1970s born, but we don't know which year. Just somewhere in 1970s. Vietnamese people of Chinese descent. Male actor from LA and Ho Chi Minh. Do we have anything? Male Taekwondo practitioners. I don't know. All I can think of is Jackie Chan is obviously not Vietnamese. Something like this? Kihui Kwan. Yeah, okay. That's that name I should have known. That's actually, I think I can admit to that being my bad. Ross Perot, 1992, American political catchphrases. Protectionism. I'm not free trade. Giant sucking sound. What the fuck? Hello? Going crazy. This is a hard session. I should have gotten this one. It was something. I just didn't have it. And that's gonna put me in the below average. But the insanely people really were like locked in on Ford Model T. I guess they love that cars in America. And they watched movies. That's, you know what, this one I think I can't be that mad about. Not like, that was a slight skill issue. You get the noises on the kind of hard golf. I'm thinking I just. Okay, never mind. It's forcing me to try and do it their way. I'm trying to shortcut it. It's not working. That nearly worked the wrong way. Oh, whatever. I'll just do it the way you want me to. Fuck you, piece of ass. Well, I don't even need to press the checkpoint button. You know what? Fuck it. That's not what I meant to do. There's like just a little bit, so a little bit more power, and then we're there. We're not there. Too much power. You know what? Just fucking send it. You robbed me! Hello! It went on the rough and then it went off the rough. Now I'm gonna be throwing my shit away. And I knew that one wasn't gonna make it. And that one. You know, fuck it. I didn't fuck it enough. I needed more power if I was gonna do a little bit of edging like that. But it's hard. This is like a really deceptively difficult shot, I feel like. It doesn't help that I'm being real fucked. Just send it. Really? Yeah, that's more like it. That's what I thought. That's not what I thought. How am I supposed to actually make this work? Is it really an only, like, you need to get the perfect angle? But I can't make it that high, so where I have to land here, or what? What's the deal with this? You can probably make it there if you get the luckiest bounce of all time. I didn't realize it was actually going to go off. It edged me for so long, I was like, no, nothing's going to happen. Okay, that's just really unfortunate. As is that. So you've created a crude and rude machine here. There we go. Minus 60%. Yeah, 92%, huh? People got it in 21. They didn't waste 20 shots trying to get the shortcut and then being mad about it not working. Well, that's... You know what? Fair enough. I deserve that. I do deserve it. Well, that's gonna be the dolls, man. That's what I got for you. Like and subscribe and type shit. Enjoy. I'll be back. We'll be playing some other stuff. Maybe Danganronpa. Probably.